Democrat policies are so pathetic and have done so poorly that the left has nothing else to do but troll the internet looking for ways to get offended and then try to target members and strip them of their committees. This is a dumb waste of the House's time. But since the Speaker has designated the floor to discuss members' inappropriate actions, shall we? The Jihad Squad member from Minnesota has paid her husband, and not her brother husband, the other one, over $1 million in campaign funds. This member is allowed on the Foreign Affairs Committee while praising terrorists. 3-month presidential candidate from California who is on the Intelligence Committee slept with Fang Fang, a Chinese spy.
You've got to love that pistol-packing mama. Lauren Boebert, welcome to Greg Kelly Reports.
Thanks so much, Dr. Gorka. It's great to be on here with you. And, you know, I mean, sometimes there's a little bit of mud that needs to be slinging, especially when they are trying to take out Republicans for fake cartoons. I mean, come on now. I would be very cautious if I were Democrats right now, because there will be members removed from committees when we take back the House in 2022. 2023 is going to be extremely interesting for them, especially when we have members of Congress receiving classified briefings when they have relationships with Chinese spies. This is absolutely unacceptable. But I think before we get there, Dr. Gorka, there needs to be some discussions that take place in the Republican Party about members who are currently serving in leadership in our conference who voted to pass this infrastructure bill just a couple of weeks ago, which we knew was the catalyst for this $4.9 trillion budget reconciliation. Yeah. Biden's 13 has 10 or 11 who serve in leadership roles in the conference. And I think we need to get together as a conference and have a serious conversation about that. I know that Dan Bishop, congressman who serves with me in the Freedom Caucus, has introduced a resolution to leadership to discuss removing some of those members from their leadership positions.
Well, all I want to see is the rhinos on Capitol Hill become an endangered species, and to have people like you politically hunt them down and replace them, because you are on fire, you are a truth teller, and people forget. Oh, and it's very strange. Let me just add this. I've invited him on my show, President Swalwell. I'm going to do this right now on Newsmax. I am going to say, hand on my heart, I have never slept with a Chinese spy. Eric, when are you going to do that? It shouldn't be so difficult. Let me do it one more time. I have never slept with a Chinese spy. Eric, you still haven't done it, and that's very weird given the fact that you're on committees that handle intelligence. Okay, people forget how you came to prominence, how you called out Beto and you said, hell no, you're not taking my guns. I want to remind people that the Second Amendment is so close to your heart. I have to get your reaction to what we witnessed on Friday. Here's that seminal moment from the courthouse in Kenosha.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Is there anyone who does not agree with the verdicts as read? Would you wish the jury polled?
Wow.
Congresswoman, some on the right, the Federalists, have said that this isn't about one 17-year-old kid. This is about our constitutional right to carry. Give us your interpretation of the significance of Friday, not just for the people of the 3rd District in Colorado, but for all Americans.
This was a trial for all Americans. Our right to self-defense was on trial. And hearing that verdict is music to my ears. I am so pleased that blind justice was served. This is incredible. This is an incredible victory for all Americans and the right to self-defense. And we were all watching the prosecution during this trial. And these are the crazy leftists who want to take away your right to self-defense, saying because you have a firearm, you don't have a right to self-defense. That same person ignorantly picking up a firearm, not clearing the chamber, pointing it at a courtroom full of people with his finger on the trigger. This is how you Alec Baldwin someone. And these same people who don't understand firearm safety, basic fundamental firearm safety, are the same ones trying to strip your right away to self-defense. Now, as a petite woman, it was very disheartening to hear the prosecution say that sometimes we just all need to take a beating. Well, what does that say to young women who are walking from their college, walking from their work, from their car to a store? Should they just take a beating and risk maybe that aggressor being much stronger than intended and taking their life or causing other harm? This is absolutely just an astonishing response from this prosecutor. And I am so thrilled at the jury's verdict here. Now, I do have some colleagues on the Hill who have, just like me, offered Kyle Rittenhouse an internship in their office. And, Madison Cawthorn, he said that he would arm wrestle me for this Kyle Rittenhouse internship. But Madison Cawthorn has some pretty big guns. And so I would like to challenge him to a sprint instead. Let's make this fair.
How about I offer this? Allow me to arm wrestle him on your behalf. I love a good arm wrestle, and I would be happy. Madison's a buddy. I'd be happy to arm wrestle him on your behalf. Congresswoman Boebert, we've got a few seconds left. You are a successful businesswoman, an American citizen who said enough, stood up to the swamp, ran and won. What is your message to all Americans who say, this isn't my job, politics isn't my thing? What is your message to those of your fellow citizens?
If you are frustrated right now with what you are seeing, I need you to get involved. I need you to raise your voice and put your hand to something. I didn't want to sit at home and complain about what I was seeing. I wanted to be a part of the solution. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And I am a professional rhino hunter. I'm here because I took out a 5-term incumbent. He was there for 10 years, and it was the first time in 40 years that an incumbent lost a primary in the state of Colorado. So don't think that you can't do it, and don't think that you are not needed. We need people at every level, school boards, county commissioners, state houses. We need you. We need people who love America, who love our founding principles, and who love the people that they are looking to serve. Don't think because you may be a mom or a dad or a business owner, you can't. Look at those reasons and say, because I'm those things, I have to do this. I have to preserve the American generations to come.
Become a professional political rhino hunter like Lauren Boebert. In the meantime, follow her on Twitter at Lauren Boebert. I'm Sebastian Gorka. You are watching Greg Kelly Reports.